Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining into our webinar today. We're really happy that you all could connect, take out your time and connect with us. We'll just give a few minutes for other friends to join in and we'll just do a quick check with the presenter today. Uh, let's do a quick voice and audio test before we take it live. Majid, you are live now. You can check your, yes. We'll just do audio check once.
Yes, are you getting me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
This is good. Thank you, everybody, once again. We'll just give a few minutes before we start so that we get a few more friends who would be joining us.
ये even करना पड़ेगा, additional करेगा.
All right, then, once again, welcome everybody. We are really happy to have you on board with us for our webinar. As you saw, the topic that we have today, that's enhance the performance of agricultural films. And this would be a deep dive into enhancing the performance and technical details around it. It will be an interesting session, and we are very happy that you could join us. Okay, so we just would like to tell you a little bit about JJ Plastalloy before we start our webinar. So we, JJ Plastalloy, are a leading manufacturer of master batches and polymer compounds with over 28 years of experience in the industry. The company has a global presence in over 40 plus countries and is renowned for its expertise in delivering innovative and high performance master batches for multiple domains, and agriculture is one of the specialties as well. The company's R&D unit, Tattva Knowledge Center, is approved by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR, Government of India, one of the very reputed uh, acclamations that we have. And this facility, the TKC, Tattva Knowledge Center, empowers the company to pioneer new products and that meets evolving demands of the modern industries. In today's agenda for the meeting we have is what is agricultural film, the essential role of agricultural films in today's growing consumer demand, then tackling challenges like UV degradation and environmental stress, and finally, how additives and master batches boost UV stability, mechanical strength, and thermal resistance. So, our speaker today is my colleague, Mr. Majid Akhtar. He works as a scientist with Tattva Knowledge Center, which is a research and development unit for JJ Plastalloy. Now, I'll just hand over the conversation to Majid. Handing it over to you, Majid.
Thank you, Sanatan. We will discuss today about the agricultural film, which come under plastic culture So, what is an agriculture? So, agricultural film refers to plastic film which is used in agriculture to enhance the productivity, protect crops, and improve resources efficiency. These are typically made with materials are polyethylene and polypropylene. So by using these, we get some benefit like improving yield, accelerate plant growth, enhance crop quality, reduce water consumption, control soil temperature, soil erosion, and prevent soil erosion, reduce weed growth, and repel insects, which is a very good to have a good yield in agriculture. We have learned about what is agriculture and its benefit. So why we use agricultural film? Why that is necessary in today's life? Due to the onset of industrial age brought about brought about various trends that have led us to our present state. Rise in population, which results more people to feed, the greater need of higher productivity, higher yield, produce farmer required to produce more, the increase in urbanization, less farms to do more work. So why we need to do agriculture with by using the plastic or use of plastic culture? It is because the population of the world growing and increasing over the years very fast. Like you can see here, in 1950 it was 2.5 billions, and in 1990 it increased to 5.7 billion, and in 2014 it's a 7.2 billion. Now in 2024 it's 8 billion. So it is a huge increase in the population. So for feeding the people, we have to do plastic culture to enhance the productivity and crop quality. Here we can see the increase in number of person per hectare. So number of people fed per hectare of plant land from 1960 to 2020. So it was 2.3% depend on per hectare in 1960. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 square meter, and it is goes on increasing gradually. And now in 2020 it's 5.6% depend on 1 hectare. So it is increase of 250% of person. The global human population is around 83 millions annually, or and 1.1% per year. The population was in 1800 8.1 billion, 1 billion in now it is increased in 2020 a lot more. Due to increase in the population and limited land for cultivation, we are facing the challenges. Population growing while agriculture land reducing, water level reducing due to the construction connectivity of the roads to villages and cities. The water absorption in the land is reduces. Due to this water level going down, global warming in last 2 centuries, the temperature of Earth surface is increasing. Urbanization, people are moving to the cities. Soil degradation, the quality of soil is decreasing, which results in the decrease in fertility. So, how to do cultivation in non-arable land, the land which is not able to give a crop, or we can't do a cultivation there. and how to increase the farmers' income. So these are the challenges we are facing now. We have learned about the challenges facing in today's world. For these, there is a solution of agriculture film and share in market. Mulch film. So mulch film has a share of 45% in agriculture for plastic culture film. Greenhouse have a share of 31%, while as silage film has 24%. So basically in major application of agricultural film, today we are going to cover mulch film, but onwards we will also cover greenhouse and silage in other webinars or our series of webinars. Mulch film or mulching. This is a process of covering soil around the plants with an organic or synthetic materials. Two materials are using to do the mulching to get a favorable condition for plants growth, developments, and efficient production. The term mulch was first coined by Wagon in 1960. Efficient mulch was probably derived from the German word mulch, which means soft to decay. It has been referred to the gardeners using straw of leaves as a soil cover, also known as shade. Well, we have see the importance of mulch and the history of the mulch, how mulch came and who has started the mulching. So here we study the function of mulch film. Mulch insulates and protects the soil for drying and hard baking, which effects caused by evaporation of water from soil. It reduces the impact of direct rain, irrigation water, thereby preventing erosion, soil compaction. Also, mulch prevents splashing of mud and overhead irrigation. The mulch covering excludes light, which prevents germination of weed seed. As a result, favor weeds provides less compaction for using available moisture and nutrients. Because in the case of wheat growth, weeds are sharing the nutrients with the actual crop. Basically, mulch has two types. Here we will study the two types of mulch. One is organic and other one is inorganic, that is also known as synthetic and plastic film. So organic mulch film has leaf, straw, dead leaves, and compost has been used for centuries. Synthetic mulches, plastic film, mulch film like polyethylene, polypropylene. We have a study in last slide the types of mulch film. Here we will see the difference in both the types of mulch film, organic mulch and inorganic mulch. So organic mulch is natural origin such as leaves, grass, straw and sawdust that decomposes naturally. While as inorganic mulch material plastic film, organic mulch relatively low cost, especially if reusing farm waste and crop residue, while inorganic mulch that is expensive than organic mulch. Organic mulch easily available in large quantities, but inorganic mulch easily available in organic mulch not easily available in large quantity, while as inorganic mulch easily available in large quantity. In case of organic mulch, high replacement frequency. In inorganic mulch, low replacement frequency and maintenance as well. So decomposition rate is higher in organic mulch. Decomposition rate is lower in inorganic mulch. There is a challenge in using organic mulch, high decomposition rate, while as inorganic mulch, decomposition rate is low. In handling organic mulch, difficult to transport and lay on the field, while as or inorganic mulch, easy to handle. We can transport tons of film very easily. We can do a good stacking of the film in transportation. Organic mulch suppress weed growth, does not suppress weed growth, while as inorganic mulch drastically suppress weed growth, which is very good for our crop yield. So inorganic mulches or synthetic mulches have different types like white and black plastic mulch, silver and black plastic mulch, only black mulch, transparent plastic mulch. So in previous, we covered the types of mulch film. Here we will discuss one by one. White on black plastic mulch. The property of this film is more light reflects compared to the black mulch, which results in controlled temperature, increase the life of mulch because white pigment have a good weather ability, good for establishing crops under hot summer condition because in various places of world the summer is very hard and very temperature is higher than normal days. So in that time white mulch is very beneficial for the crop. It has little effects on soil temperature. It keeps soil temperature down. Most important, it can also repel insects. We have seen in the last slide about the white mulch. Here we will see what is the benefit of silver on black plastic mulch fields. Silver on black means black inside and silver is outside. It means the silver will face the sunlight directly. So it reflects more light compared to black mulch. This is good for establishing crops, has little effect on soil temperature. It can repel insects, improve lower leaf growth. Black mulch, it is the most predominating colored mulch used in plant production and it acts as an opaque black body absorber and radiator. It absorbs most UV visible and infrared wavelength of incoming solar radiation. It does not allow sunlight to pass through the film, creating darkness and prevent weed growth. Also, it warms soil during winter season due to the absorption of sunlight, complete range like UV, visible and IR. Encourages plant growth. This mulch is used especially in cold countries where there is temperature is quite lower than Asian countries. Transparent mulch film. Transparent mulch film absorbs little solar radiation but transmits only 85 to 95%. It increases the soil temperature drastically and impact the plant growth adversely. So it is often referred to as mini greenhouse effect. It requires herbicides to prevent weed growth under it because there is a transmission of sunlight which grow the weeds along with plant. It is also known as clear plastic mulch. So we have studies why plastic culture is necessary. People number of population or population rate is going increasing and population increasing day by day. So we see the use of mulch film, their benefit. Here are some study about the mulch film, which is carried out by the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. They have studied yield in tomato crop. There is a place in India, Pantnagar, yield of 79.2%, Kharagpur 65.4%, Rajendra Nagar 65.3%. So this is achievable due to use of agricultural film. You can see is a lot of improved yield due to use of plastic mulch film. This is another crop, chili crop. In this, they found yield at one place, Navsari, they found 60.1%, 59%, in Coimbatore, 18.6% in the chili crop. So very observable yield due to use of agricultural film. This is third crop, brinjal. They have carried out experiment with brinjal using mulch film in this application. They have got yield of 27% in Gujarat. In Coimbatore, they found 33.3% yield, while in Rajendra Nagar, they got 10% of yield in brinjal crop. We have seen or observed the yield in various crop by using plastic culture or agricultural film, specifically mulch film. But while using of mulch film, there are several challenges using by the farmer in the field. So those are the UV degradation, environmental stresses. So the ability of polymer to remain unchanged over time in the influence of environment agent. Those environmental agents are heat, light, moisture, oxygen, and other aggressive gases, bioactive organism. And in the field or in agriculture, there is a aggressive pesticide, chemicals, fumigants, micronutrients, etc. So polymer may decompose when heated. Also, polymer degrade due to the energy of the UV component is sufficient to break chemical bond in polymer, which promote the photochemical reaction, which results in the degradation of polymer over the time. In the worldwide, you can see all the region of the world have different wavelength of light or different sun radiation. Like some places have less than 100 kilo Langley per year from the sun radiation. At some places, there that is more than 150, like in India, it's around 180 to 160 to 180 kilo Langley per year. In some places, it is too much, like in Sudan, approximately 220 kilo Langley per year of sun radiation. So this is a very challenging at the field to stabilize plastic with sunlight and against aggressive pesticide like micronutrients that contains different metals and bromine, chlorine, these kind of halogens. And from the top, sulfur, based on sulfur, many pesticides are applying, which affects in the result of degradation. When plastic material comes in contact of sunlight, it must be taken into account several factors like UV light. You know UV light from 290 nanometers to 390 nanometer. This is very harmful for plastic materials. This drives the photodegradation reaction, which results in choking, cracking, yellowing, decrease in mechanical strength, elongation. In polyethylene, the elongation is dropped due to the degradation. Also, heat, rain, and other environmental stresses can drastically impact the properties of plastic materials, which results in premature failure in mulch film or agricultural film. Well, we see about the need of plastic culture or precision farming and solution for the precision farming of plastic culture, challenges with mulch film. So, which is stabilizer or what we do with plastic mulch to stabilize the mulch film or plastic material. So, we know this thing in coming slides. What is stabilizer? Chemical compound capable of interfering with the physical and chemical process of light induced degradation. So there are some types of stabilizers like UV absorber, light screeners, quenchers, radical scavengers. So these are the some types of stabilizer. So basically among available stabilizer for plastic material, agricultural film, among the all stabilization option, radical scavenger is the art state of art, which is known as HLS, which is so beautiful to stabilize a range of products, right from the thin to thick section, mulch film to greenhouse film. We all know about the mulch film is very thin, 15 micron to 30 micron. Greenhouse film that is thicker than mulch film, it's around 150 micron to more than 200 microns. And there is no regulatory restriction in stabilizer because some stabilizer is restricted due to the regulatory norms at the various part of the world. Certain points to be considered for stabilization of plastic mulches. We will see one by one. We have studies about the stabilizer to how to select. So first point is polymer substrate. So which polymer is going to use, because polymer have a different technology. Polymers are synthesized by various technology to make them according to our desired property. All those have impact on the weatherability and performance of the polymer in certain application, in our case agricultural field. So we have to be look that very seriously. Along with the virgin polymer, how much regrind and recycled polymer we are going to use, that is very important, because recycled material have thermal history which results in oxidative degradation. So we have to be take care it very seriously. Conversion process like processing temperature and condition, loading of stabilizer and other master batches, filler content and the type of filler, thickness of the fill, layer in case of multi-layer, like in mulch film usually practicing multi-layer fill, which offers a good strength to the fill. So thickness of the each layer, and thickness is very important because see, thicker the part, more will be the performance, and thinner the part, performance will be less. So this is very important. Percentage loading of pigment like silver, black, white in case of mulch fill. That also create impact on the life of the agriculture film. Although we need to study the crop, like mulch film is going to use in which crop. So duration of crop, like tomato crop have around 4 months life cycle, 4 to 5 months, and how many cycle they will expect it with the mulch film. In an application like approval of food necessary, contact with chemicals, details of pesticide used in agriculture, like micronutrients, fumigants, pesticides, and etc. Pesticide and their particular resistance in terms of percentage, ppm. Points to consider for stabilization selection for plastic mulch. So 2 points are left, like performance of requirements. We are used to know about the real-time failure or laboratory test because there is a little bit change in lab practice and real life exposure. UV test requirement, average radiation in exposure area. Because we have seen in the challenge slide, part of the world or various part of the world have a different radiation, right from below 100 kelvin to more than 200 kelvin. We had studied everything right from population, why agricultural film, why stabilizer necessary. So we will see here what is radical scavenger. So there are many types of radical scavenger available in the market. So which one to use in application? Standard HLS, that is secondary HLS. We can use these where there is no pesticide resistance. Methylated hulls. We can use this in application where there is a interaction with aggressive pesticide or aggressive chemicals which degrade the plastic material faster. And NOR-HLS, which which is offered a higher pesticide resistance among radical scavengers. Methylated hulls offers a moderate pesticide resistance, while secondary HLS not offers pesticide resistance. For these challenge in using plastic film in agriculture application, JJ Plastalloy offers to enhance the performance of mulch film. Some range of master batch we have, like anti-UV master batch, antioxidants master batch, white master batch, black master batch, and silver master batch. We will see how the master batches enhance the performance of mulch film. So our stabilizer master batch UV1086 PEMB, SIVA is our trade name. It has 20% of active content. It provide a life of 5 to 9 months. It depends on the thickness of the film, and it resists up to 1500 pesticide resistance in agricultural film. Another grade is SIVA UV1036 polyethylene based master batch. It has 20% active content. It also offers 5 to 9 months life of mulch film in agricultural application, especially in mulch film, but it resists pesticide up to 2000 ppm in thickness of film or 20 to 25 micron. UV additive used in the product are anti-sulfur additive, which inhibit the photo degradation reaction. So loading is very easy. It will offer excellent dispersion and distribution in the film to reach at the every place on film. It will not affect on the mechanical properties of the film. Antioxidant master batch for long-term thermal stabilization. So we have a one grade Siva AO03 polyethylene-based master batch. It has active content of 10%. It inhibits the oxidation of polymer in presence of heat. It is suitable for long-term thermal stabilization, which is necessary in mulch film application. It offers excellent dispersion in the film and nothing changed with the mechanical properties of the film. Enhance the performance of mulch film. White master batch gives a very important effect. We have white master batch also WE9254 SGMF polyethylene based master batch. It has a white pigment 70%, which offers excellent whiteness, increases opacity, high level of brightness, UV resistance as well. It offers excellent reflection of sunlight to cool down the soil temperature, which is very favorable for plant growth and decrease in moisture evaporation, offer improved life to the mulch film. Another master batch which plays important role to stabilize agricultural film or enhance the performance of the film. Sivathene BKE 204 EM. This is polyethylene based and Sivathene is our trade name. It has 50% of carbon black. And another grade is Sivathene BKE 141. It has 40% of carbon black. We are using carbon black less than 20 nanometer. So overall surface area will be increased. So more absorption and complete darkness inside the film. Hence less weed growth. It offers excellent jetness, offer complete darkness. It will not going to impact on the mechanical properties of the film. Another master batch to enhance the performance of mulch film. So one grade is SGRE 8106. Another one SGRE 8280 TV. So it offers excellent dispersion and distribution throughout the film. High opacity. It improves lower leaf growth. Excellent insect repellent because insects are reducing the growth of plant and some plants are suffers by a various disease which results in the less yield. Should be considered for converters like blown film extrusion. So being a manufacturer or converter, so should take care about these points like dispersion and distribution of various master batches in the film. If distribution is not uniform, then it will may result in premature failure in mulch film. Also, the dosing is very important. If we use the master batch and mix with the polymer, but if will not reach out at area of the film, then It will not give the uniform property everywhere in terms of appearance, weatherability. Should avoid processing at higher temperature because at higher temperature it increases the chance of oxidation, which results in premature failure of film. Higher temperature, the oxidation increases. The residence time of the material in the barrel is not too much. What is drip irrigation? So we know drip irrigation is very important. We have studies in initial slides. The water is going down in the land. So it is very important to use optimum water to get maximum benefit in terms of yield. Water is delivered directly to the soil near the roots of plant through a special outlet device called an emitter or dripper. It is also known as trickle irrigation or micro irrigation. Supplied drip at a very low rate, approx 2 to 10 liter per hour. Water applied near the root zone separate laterally as well as vertically due to capillary action in the soil. Why we need to install drip irrigation? So by drip irrigation, we use water efficiency, no water to run off or evaporate. It reduces water contact with crop leaves, stems and fruits. Agriculture chemical can be applied more efficiently by drip pipe. Advantages of drip irrigation: maximum use of available water resources, no water being available to weeds, maximum crop yield, high efficiency in the use of fertilizer. So here, if we will give efficient fertilizer, so that will not going to degrade our plastic, because if we will give without drip, that will deposit on the larger surface of the film. Low labor and relatively low operation cost, no soil erosion, no runoff of fertilizer into groundwater, less evaporation, losses of water as compared to surface irrigation. Laying of mulch film is also very important parameter, which is related to the agricultural film or enhancement of the agricultural film. The mulch film should be put in a wind-free environment. Material must be held tight and separate on the bed without creases. Don't stretch the film too much. It should be elastic enough to accommodate temperature related expansion and contraction, as well as the effects of cultural operations. For the black film, the slackness should be higher due to expansion and shrinkage. In this color, the effect is at its peak. The film should not be shown during the hottest part of the day. So by carrying these things, we can enhance the agriculture film life. So we studied why the need of agriculture film, how we can tackle these challenges, which stabilizer to be used to enhance the life of agricultural film. And we have all the range here at JJ Plastalloy. By using and carrying these things, we can enhance the performance of agricultural film. Thank you, Snedan. Thank you all of you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here for this webinar. Thank you,
Thank
Snedan.
you, Majid. Thank you, Majid, for that lovely presentation and the deep dive into the topic. We actually enjoyed the conversation and actually how we can enhance the performance and all the technical details. We really thank you and our Tatwa team back there. Really happy, all of us. And we thank you especially for our audience today. Thank you for taking your time and joining in. This was just one part of a series that we started now, and you can be sure that in the upcoming days there'll be more such videos, webinars, and deep dives into the topics, several topics that we would be doing. So we request you to sort of look up at a LinkedIn where we'll be posting most of these updates, and we extend a warm welcome for you to join other sessions as well that will be happening in the future. So once again, we thank you for joining us, and we'll conclude our session today. Thanks, and have a great evening, everyone.